Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member, for holding this hearing. Obviously, its importance is underscored by the sort of questions and inquiries that have been coming from members here on both sides of the aisle, trying to get information that is not always forthcoming. Mr. Undersecretary, in your testimony, you mentioned efforts to combat malicious uses of artificial intelligence technology and other sort of emerging threats. Can you take a minute to talk about that?
Yes, sir. Thanks for the question. I think trying to start to get at the problem of artificial intelligence really impacts across almost all of the bureaus and offices that I oversee. I think one of the challenges that we have is that there's the efforts are spread across the government, and one of the reasons. So I think number one, we have to organize ourselves to address the problem.
Well, what is your assessment of the biggest AI-related threats? I don't have much time, so I want to specifically narrow in on a couple of things.
Yeah, look, I don't think I can answer this threat versus that threat. The point I was trying to get at earlier is we have to organize ourselves to address the problem. And one of the things that we have done in the Trump administration is organizing ourselves into this new bureau so that there is a central locus of expertise that has staying power.
Right, but wouldn't you also prioritize what are the most malicious threats? If you're going to organize that way, how would you know where to go?
Sir, I don't think my job would be to give you today a list of prioritized threats, one versus the other.
Well, it's not, but it is the expectation of the American people that if you are focusing in on malicious threats, that you have some sort of priority as to what the most important ones are that affect this country and affect the people who live here and who expect some sort of ranking. You're saying you don't have that. No one else has put that together for you.
Want me to provide you a ranking of AI threats to the United States?
I would assume that that's what you would be doing.
I'm more than happy to have a organized process by which to do that.
Okay.
So let me try to answer your question.
No. I appreciate it, but you're not going to filibuster on me.
I'm not going to filibuster.
Well, if I had more time, I would try to indulge some of this. I'm trying to get to specific points. You have these emerging threats, but you don't know what order or priority they are most malicious.
Well, I'll give you one.
This is my time, with all due respect. As part of Secretary Rubio, sir, this is my time and I reclaim it.
Yeah, you can.
I reclaim it.
I'm reclaiming my answer.
You do not have the right to do that.
Yes, sir.
No, sir, you don't. Mr. Chairman, this is my time. I reclaim it.
Last week,
sir,
at the Senate Armed
House this is my time, and I hope that it's not counted against me.
Yeah, that the clock is stopped.
Thank you. So this is what I mean about filibustering my time. I reclaim it, and I'd like to proceed with the clock running. Mr. Undersecretary, although it's been U.S. policy to avoid civilian deaths while conducting military strikes, there have been repeated and credible accusations that U.S. allies around the globe have used our weaponry to attack innocent civilians and carry out human rights abuses. That kind of senseless violence is something that weakens our foreign policy. I'm going to ask you a series of yes or no questions, and I would appreciate a response. Do you agree that U.S. partners should not use our weaponry against innocent civilians? Yes or no?
Of course.
Of course what?
You asked for a yes or no. I gave you an answer.
You said of course. That didn't say yes or no. Is it of course yes, or is it of course no?
We would never do that against innocent civilians.
Do you agree that if U.S. partners...
Question, sir.
Do you agree if U.S. partners are using our weaponry against civilians in ways that violates U.S. law, that our government should know that these incidents have occurred? Yes or no?
The government does have a process by which we would certify that any programming wouldn't violate administration policy and law.
Do you agree that our government should have a formal system to report, review, and prosecute cases in which U.S. arms recipients are using weaponry that violates U.S. and international law? Yes or no?
U.S. conventional arms transfer policy is consistent.
Yes or no?
that requires,
Yes or no? It's amazing that you can't answer these questions with a simple yes or a simple no. I yield back because I don't have any more time left, but I am absolutely shocked that in your role you want to play this game with this committee and with me, sir. Thank you.